Welcome, travelers, to the Rule of Cool podcast, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast that's occasionally inappropriate and frequently distracted. In the last episode, our adventurers are ambushed on the way to Chitter's original home. After narrowly escaping, the group discovered that Chitter's hut is now occupied by an elderly halfling woman who bought the property from the governor. What are our adventurers to do with this moral quandary? Without any further ado, I now present the Rule of Cool.
Welcome to the Rule of Cool podcast. I am Sarah, your humble DM, going to be taking you through the adventure tonight. Tonight, our PCs are going to introduce themselves by saying what fashion trend they would bring back into style.
Hi, this is Adam. I play Chadwick, the Cleric of Light. And the fashion trend I would bring back is definitely bell-bottom jeans. Because how awesome are they? Who doesn't want to have their jeans get soaking wet because they're so far to the ground when in the rain? It's amazing.
Jorts. I'm bringing back jorts.
Who are you?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just so excited to say jorts.
I'm back also.
I want them back in full force, though.
According to my dad, they never left.
I'm Jason. I'm playing Vaan, the Wild Mage Sorcerer, and I'm bringing back jorts.
And I am Jordan. I play the character Sexy Paelias. And if I were to bring back a fashion trend, it would absolutely be bibs. Bibs, overalls, whatever you want to name them. I'm all about the one piece. Keep it all in. Keep it fresh underneath. Good to go.
I was thinking act like Red Lobster bibs.
Yeah. You first said bibs, I was like, baby bibs? That was a thing?
I know, I was in the same spot.
I kind of wish I did.
Hi, I'm Alex. I play Rhys, the Lizardfolk guy. And when I was a little kid, I had a pretty sweet bowl cut. And I thought that was about the best thing ever, so I'm bringing back the bowl cut.
They are pretty good.
That's fashion, right?
Yeah, it's fashionable.
I was either going to do that or the big wheeled bicycle.
Some would argue it's not fashionable. Pretty sure all my queer eye friends would say no.
Bowl cuts are in.
Wait, hold on. Jonathan would have big issues with the bowl cut.
You mean Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
No, Jonathan Van Ness. The best one of the Fab Five. The best of them.
Yeah, Elliot Ness. Gotcha.
Nope. But then Tan wouldn't really like any of our other suggestions either.
Tan is a color?
Nope. Tan is the fashion consultant on Queer Eye. All right, get it right.
Second best.
And then there's Karamo and Bobby and Anthony. All right? There's your Fab Five.
I didn't even know Queer Eye was still on TV. I'm sorry.
No, it just came back.
Andrew
and I just finished watched both of the seasons, and we love them, and it's fine. All right, moving on.
And Jonathan, in case you're listening, congratulations on the Target deal. We love you.
We love Jonathan.
Okay, are we done with that introduction?
I don't know. Are we?
It is night. You guys are outside of the town of Village.
I am currently with Chitters, I guess Steve now, away from them. They were talking to an older lady. I don't remember.
You guys had wrapped up talking to her, and you were like, we need to go do something.
We should all go back to Vaan and Chitter, right?
So you guys are walking back, and Chitter looks over at you, and he goes, back! Steve Rhys back.
No, his name is Steve. It's not Steve.
Steve Rhys.
Oh my god, is this still going on?
Apparently.
I'm sorry. Yes.
All right, well, let's try to get through this without using any names.
Hey, Chadwick, you know that sleep spell he's always using? Do you have that one?
No, I don't, unfortunately.
I have a sleep spell, but it's just called Mimol.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Do you have Doug out?
My dog Doug?
Do you have your dog Doug with you?
Of course, I always have my dog, Doug. Why am I talking to you?
Chitter,
Who are you talking to?
I do this
Are
all
you
the
okay?
fucking time.
Chitter's gonna look at Doug, and he's gonna like reach out to try to pet him, and wants to know if he can play with him.
Yeah, of course you can play with Doug.
Okay, he's gonna go pet him off in the corner while you guys figure this out.
Vaan, we found some information out.
Okay.
Apparently, Tierns kind of just bought all this land, even though people already lived here.
Okay.
And then he built the town, like a paw orb town. So Chitter doesn't have any place to go, because this is where he should be.
Okay, so Steve bought up all the land in McKinsey, and he forced all the Kinku out.
It's too difficult to understand what you're saying, so you just... Well, I'll assume you know what the hell's happening, all right?
All right, Steve.
Anyway,
I thought I was Steve.
Rhys. So, what are we going to do about this? How do we resolve this?
I don't know. Paelias is in charge still.
Oh, God.
That is true.
I mean, she is an old woman.
Whoa. Okay, we're not going to kill
Just
We're not going to
kidding.
kill an old woman.
I liked it. I was going to run
Yeah.
with it.
No. I'm going to
That is a fifth pass I had not planned for that I would love.
I'm going to say no to that.
Well, I feel like the ultimate choice is we've really got to find Terrence, and we've got to get to the bottom of this.
I mean, I'm all for going to talk to him.
But, like, talk with my mole, right?
I mean, maybe eventually if we can't find another path forward. But I'd really like to just try to not. I'd like to not hurt people if we can try to.
Yes, let's not hurt them, as I wink. Yeah.
Wink?
Why are you doing winking?
I've literally never tried that before.
What, not killing people?
Well, not always killing them, but, like, hurting them.
Oh, well.
Except for maybe, like, a baby.
You can laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. We still haven't quite figured this one out.
No.
No, because it's kind of hard to go tell the man that owns the city, hey, you fucked up. That's bad. Don't do that. And can you reverse everything? Like, people have paid, like, she has a home, and unfortunately Steve doesn't have his home. I don't, there is no good answer on what we should be doing.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
What would I know about the political structure? And you might have covered this, I just don't remember. What do you know about the political structure of McKinsey? Is he the most powerful person in McKinsey?
He's definitely the most affluent, and you could tell that he's amassing like a personal army because he's got like 1,000 war horses.
Would I have a sense for why he was amassing that army? Is there a faction of people inside of the city that he would be amassing that army
Roll
for?
history.
21.
21. Just from your basic knowledge of the halfling capital, you know that they have a couple people who pretty much make all of the decisions to kind of keep the area safe because it is a large plain area, and there are some kind of roving groups that are dangerous in the area. So to keep the highways around McKinsey safe on the plains, it would be in the city's best interest to put power in the hands of people who can afford to keep them safe.
Are there people in McKinsey who aren't happy with his power that would like to take his power from him, or who would, who are more powerful and would like to put him in his place?
You know that there is dissent. You also know that the dissenters probably aren't hanging out in McKinsey.
Okay.
People who are hanging out in McKinsey are probably people who he has influenced positively.
Okay.
People who are dissenting probably aren't hanging around.
Okay. I know I just said maybe we should go talk to him, but I don't know that that's the best path forward. If we want to get rid of him, or if we think that he's not a good guy, we need to find somebody else who has the power or the means to take him out politically and take his power from him.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll work very well, but I'm pretty sure that between the two of us, and I motion at Steve. No, I motion towards Paelias. I think we might be able to find some dirt on him, but we need a distraction.
Well, hold on. I'm remembering something. Don't we have a little bit of dirt?
Sure do.
Okay. that was outside the game. Remember, didn't we go down into the basement when we found his little sex tape?
And did I keep it?
Shit, yeah!
Yeah,
Holy shit, I forgot about that!
Yeah, we have a sex tape of him. We don't know who the women or what women that he was having relations with.
You all know that stuff.
Yeah, we know.
Don't.
Well, did we? I feel like we might have mentioned it. Like, hey, we found something weird. I just feel like that's the most likely solution to get through, to get him out of, to get out of the situation. Because I don't know that a full, like, we definitely, I don't think we could take him on head on. We have to go at him with somebody equally powerful or who at least has some kind of influence.
Yeah, I don't really feel comfortable assassinating someone.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
And I mean, with the people that I don't know any politicians or just people in power in general. I kind of skirt around and avoid that kind of stuff.
So, who pays us the 200 gold if we, like, do a sex tape on him or whatever?
200 gold?
That's what the sign said.
Oh. I think at this point, I don't know. Well, not that I don't want gold. I just don't know that we're going to get paid for this job. I think we got paid a little bit. I don't think we're going to get paid anymore.
Like, we're not people who do, like, political intrigues and stuff. This is not our expertise.
I kind of agree with Chadwick. I feel like we can get a lot more than 200 for that tape.
Mm.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
There's definitely that. If we can have dirt on him, we can get more.
I have an idea.
Why do you keep trying to put dirt on him?
I have an idea, and it involves disguise self.
Shocker.
Yes. But I don't know if I'd be able to mask my voice to pretend to be a political opponent.
You've been saying Steve forever. I don't know that we can trust you to, like, be the sole, like, crux of a plan, especially one where you have to talk.
Also, like, when did we become heroes or, like, people who do big things in the world? Like, we just get paid.
Well, I
don't think of myself as a hero, but I do think...
I'm pretty sure you're a murderer.
When the opportunity to do right comes up, I feel like we kind of have to take it.
Yeah, I feel bad for Steve and his family. Like, they got kicked out of their house so that Steve is living in there now.
Yeah, but, like, I can just build them a house. Like, I can do that. I have a hammer. It's not the end of the world. They didn't have a nice house.
I guess is another thing. We could potentially just try to relocate them.
I think people like being relocated.
Hold on. Can I look? Is Chitter, like, close enough that I could, like, talk to him?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to leave this conversation real quick and just go come up to Chitter while he's still playing with dog.
He
Doug.
looks up at you and he goes, Steve, Chad, Steve.
Chitter, my name's Steve. Fuck.
Yes. What have you? No.
My name's Chad. What if we were able to find you another place to live that wasn't here, or the house where you are right now, but was still safe?
And family?
Well, yeah, obviously. Would that be okay?
And he thinks for a second. And he goes, and safe.
And safe.
And not hate. And not hate.
And that you don't hate?
And not hate. And he points to himself.
No hate towards you?
And he nods.
Oh. I mean...
Because you do know that Chitter's been in some of the cities, or at least a city before.
Right. I mean, that would be the goal?
And he nods and says, that good.
Okay. I guess continue playing with Doug, and I'll be back again.
He looks right down at Doug, and he barks at Doug. Doug is not reciprocating the barking, I'm assuming, because he only does stuff that he is told to.
All right.
So the dog's probably just sitting there, like, not really doing anything, and Chitter's just like, woof, woof.
All right.
And, like, bopping him on the nose, and the dog's not responding.
Okay. So I guess I'll see that, and I'll come back and be like, Paelias, wait, Rhys. Paelias. Can you, maybe try to get Doug to be a little bit more receptive to Chitter over there?
Well, I speak dog.
Well, yeah.
So I'll put my cape on.
Okay.
My dog talking cape. and then I'll start talking to Doug by barking at him, I suppose.
Your gossamer dog talking keep, yes.
Yeah, so I'll bark at Doug. Roof.
The whole time I'm like nudging Paelias to make sure he understands what I'm trying to get him to do.
Roof, roof,
Roof.
Okay, you guys. Doug starts playing a little bit with Chitter now, reciprocating.
I think Chitter would be fine with relocation. I think we just need to find him a safe place where he's not hated.
I can think of one. He could make a great new member to the Good of the Oracle.
Cha-ching!
Yeah.
Hold on.
We get a bonus.
We got the whole family.
That is true. I mean,
He could join the team. Become a full-time cast member.
He could make a living. They would be very accepting of him. The kids would eat.
I guess that's true.
So I am completely okay with the guild
I mean,
if you can figure out how to get them all back there.
Avon,
Yeah.
like, you're the one that I have to trust. You know, we've been friends a long time. What do you think we should do?
I don't know what we should do with Steve and his family.
Oh, I meant with, like, the rich guy.
Oh, I think he's got too much power to. What are you
I was like, how the fuck do you know what Stevie was talking about?
I was like, oh, that's Steve.
Well, he said and his family.
And his family, that's what I understood.
Yeah.
I think that Steve just has too much power, and we can't take him head on. I mean, he had a stable for hundreds of war horses, and he's got a lot of power, and we can't just like outright like force him to do anything. I think we would get thrown in jail for any BS reason. I think the option, like the best option that we do have, is to take Steve and his family to the Guild of the Oracle. We'll have to figure something out. I've got like 45 gold pieces to my name. We could give them, I don't know if you all want to pull up some money and give that to them to start over somewhere, somehow, some way. But we've got 200 gold coming to us from Steve once we finish this quest.
Oh, I guess, yeah, we would be finishing the quest, wouldn't we? If we took him to the Guild of the Oracle, we got rid of the pest.
Yep. It's very hard to have like a very sentimental moment when I'm saying Steve.
I mean, I do feel like that's what we should do. That's probably the best solution. It's the easiest, which isn't necessarily the best, but it's the easiest.
But do we just want to, like, maintain the status quo?
By doing what?
Keeping Dickhead in charge?
I mean,
Steve, or whatever his name was?
At this particular moment, we don't have another choice. Long term, we can try to maybe, but...
Well, I'm just saying this is like a really boring choice for the podcast.
Oh, I think it's a brilliant choice for the podcast. Your DM is very excited about this.
In theory, they could come with us back to, where the fuck are McKinsey? They could stay outside and not ever be seen by him, but then we can say that they're gone, and then get our money while we're there, and then take them back, teleport back to Armorsmith Landing, and get them into the Guild of the Oracle, which is at least a better place for them to be than...
But we should ask what's his name if he wants to be in the Guild of the Oracle.
Well, yeah, right.
Just saying, like, we're going to give you a house. He's like, cool. And then we just show up and we're like, yeah, you now work for these people.
Yeah.
He's like,
Welcome to Avon. Like,
yeah.
Good luck.
So I'll go back to Chitter. Chitter, there's been maybe a little change from what I came over and asked you before. Okay, so we work for an organization called the Guild of the Oracle, an adventuring guild. They're very accepting of everyone, and we were thinking that maybe you could go join, like you and your family could join them, so that way you can make a living, you'd have a place to stay, and a purpose for your life. Is that something that you'd be okay with?
What do?
Well, pretty much anything. Any of they have little, quests that you can go on and earn money that way for you and your family. And
He's looking at you enthusiastically.
Definitely
You're making it sound very easy.
It's not a very bad way to make a living.
and you get to kill things. I'm not there.
If you want. No, I imagine you like you kind of like don't really know what's being said, but you're like, you get to kill things from far away, and I'm like, I mean, sort of.
Shooter doesn't look opposed to it. We friends forever?
We definitely, yeah.
I help you? You give me money?
No, the guild would. And you'd be helping yourself.
Family safe?
Family safe? Yeah, I would hope so. I would think so. I can't imagine they wouldn't be.
That answer was kind of like, yeah, I guess.
I mean, I would hope. I think. I mean, hold on. Well, my real answer would be like, is anybody really safe in this world? I mean...
You just grab him by the feathers. Here, you little shit. No one's promised tomorrow.
Have choice?
You have a choice in everything.
Other choice?
I mean, the other choice...
You can get to meet Terrence.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we came over now, by the way, because fuck it.
You say his... do you actually say his other choice is to meet Terrence?
No.
We could kill this old lady, and then you could have your house back, but like then Terrence will probably come and kill you. That's a choice.
Guys, I was navigating this, I think, pretty well. You don't need to come over and fuck this up.
I think we're doing a good job.
Do you?
I was listening to you, and you were sounding like really boring.
Yeah.
That's kind of okay. He was taking it. He was cool with it.
I help. You give money home.
Yeah, we can do that.
I take out 5 gold and hold it out to him.
Because I help first.
You help with what?
I help your thing. It give me money home.
Okay.
He's trying to earn his keep.
We'll figure it out later. It's fine.
Okay. All right. I look at Chitter. Steve, does that sound like a plan?
Yes. He goes, I help your home. It give me money home.
That, I think, is yes.
Yes.
That is correct. All right. Chitter. Hold on one more second. Vaan, are you able to disguise other people?
I mean, I have a couple of robes. I'm gonna rummage through my backpack. I've got some clothes that should be able to disguise. I guess they're like general body shapes.
Pretty. Correct. It's late in the evening, right?
It's like night, yeah.
Yeah.
It is after the Paul Orb game has ended,
That's
much to Rhys's chagrin.
So we need to go back and get his family because they are going to come back with us to Mackenzie, but we need to spend the night here. There's the inn here. I think we can hopefully get a room, but I don't know that I necessarily feel comfortable bringing him into an establishment where, I don't know, I just don't want him to be seen.
I'll give him my shutter shades.
I can disguise Steve for right now.
I think that's all we need.
And we should be able to get into an inn or something and lay low for tonight. Tomorrow, I think we can leave him at the inn, go talk to Steve, tell him that the cabin has been cleared, come back and grab Steve, go round up Steve's family, and then head back to see Steve at the Guild of the Oracle.
I think we should actually get rid of... We can discuss this in the morning because we have the same. We align on the beginning part.
Yeah,
we need to spend we need to spend the night. I don't want to go to Tierns. I'm trying not to say Steve.
I don't know why you would say Steve, but okay.
It's the only name you're saying.
I'm saying Steve. Anyway, Steve antics.
Just remember, if you spend the night here, it will take a day probably to go somewhere and come back here.
Yeah, but I don't want to go in the night.
No, I don't either.
Okay.
No, I'm saying just which direction you travel. Whether you travel to go pick them up and come back and then go,
right?
Like whichever way you travel. Like you know the map well enough that you would know from the lake house, it's probably only a 2 or 3 hour travel to the town of Ronstad, which is on the inland sea.
Rammstein?
And what is there?
It's another city that would have a telepoint.
Okay.
That
actually
closer.
really helps. Okay. But yeah, I think we should clear out his family from the house before we tell him that it's clear. Because you, as the sorcerer, I don't know if you know this, but there's magic in the world, and he might somehow be able to tell whether the house is occupied or not. I'm not saying he does, but maybe. So I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie to him any more than we have to. The key here is to get the money and then run. Okay.
So you're saying that we should go on, take the money, and run?
Go on and take the money and run. Yes, absolutely. So tonight you need to disguise him to go into the
Yeah, I've got
the inn, and we'll go get a room.
I've got some costume clothes.
You don't have magic?
I've got costume clothes. I've got a mask. Throw back to episode 1.
Yeah, he does.
And I can use disguise self to fudge the rest of the details. I don't actually know what a Kenku looks like.
A raven.
It's like a raven person.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Sorry. Yeah. So that mask really isn't going to work.
Right. I wouldn't think it would work.
I can give him my dog talking cloak, and that'll help. He can put.
Well, I don't want him to look super shady where the 4 of us walk into this inn and have one guy totally covered. Like, oh, he's just a friend. It's cool.
He's part of my act.
Yeah.
They might just let him in.
They might, but I don't.
I think you're overthinking this.
I'm sure I am, but I'd rather be cautious. All right, we go to the hotel.
Okay, you're at the hotel. The Village Inn. You walk up to the front desk. It's late.
I cover my ears immediately.
How can I help you?
Can we get, what do we want, 2 rooms? 2 rooms.
Let me check to see if I have any tonight. You see a lot of people milling about. There was a decent-sized Paul Orb game tonight.
I've got Chitter, and I'm just like, all right, now listen, I need you to be quiet. Like, don't make any noise. Like, we're gonna get a room for you, and we'll be able to at least have a place to sleep tonight.
You see a tabaxi come down the stairs and just walk outside, like, no problem.
Chitter is wearing my shutter shades.
I think Chitter would super wear your shutter shades.
I know. I feel like you would love them.
Yeah. Person comes back, says that they have a couple rooms, hands you keys to them. Event pricing.
God.
10 gold a room.
Okay.
Okay.
You got it, rich boy.
I do. I've been helming this whole thing tonight, I guess.
So you give him 20
Why
gold?
not? Sure.
Okay, you see him put about 4 gold in the till and pocket the rest of the
I just
16
move on.
gold. He gives you the keys. Okay, so you all just go to bed. You don't do anything stupid.
Can I run an errand?
Yes.
What kind of stores are nearby?
There's a bunch of touristy shops, sports equipment, general store. They're all open late to try to catch the fans.
Will that sports store happen to have recording tools?
No.
So if I were to go out and make copies of this tape, which store would I need to go to?
Not one you're gonna find here.
Okay.
This is like a sports village almost. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to widely distribute the sex tape.
For now, I'll rest.
But yeah, no. So like, as justification for why video exists in this world, there's an inventor's fair.
Just put it on YouTube. Come on.
The sun shines through the windows as day starts breaking across your sills.
You missed it. This is the perfect time. The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky
Mackenzie home.
Hey, Chadwick, will you stop singing? I'm trying to sleep here.
He's a morning person.
Do I still say Steve?
Have you tried to say a name yet?
I'm going to assume I say good morning, Paelias, and I have no idea.
And it comes out as Paelias.
Okay, cool. Nothing changes for me other than people stop looking at me with hate.
Yup.
And
That
by
is
people,
done.
you mean Adam.
I rolled my eyes every time you could see like
I can hear Chadwick roll his eyes from the 6th floor.
all right.
Oh, I feel like a great weight was lifted off of all of us. Do you feel that?
No.
I feel like there are less Steves in the world.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sure hope that shit's done today. I'm done.
Let's go find out.
Let's go find out. So we head down to their room.
We knock. Knock, knock.
I
Okay.
open the door. Who's there?
Who are we?
Yeah, what's my name?
Chadwick, Chitter, and Rhys.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord of Light.
Chitter looks at you and he goes, Steve?
No, I'm Vaan.
Steve?
Vaan.
You can have fun with this.
Steve Vaan.
Sure.
Yeah, Steve, on where are we going?
We have to go back to the cabin. So.
Yeah, I think we should go clear out the cabin. Get his family. And then obviously we would not go back to Mackenzie. That's just stupid. I had this epiphany last night. We shouldn't go back to Mackenzie. We should go to the much closer Ronstadt. Far closer. Why would we have ever... I don't know why I didn't think of it yesterday.
Hey, Paelias, you're in charge. Is that what we're doing?
I mean, it sounds like that's the quickest road, and if we can get a teleport there, perfect.
Yeah, I would think we should be able to.
Great plan, Paelias.
Okay, so you guys are going to head back You're going to get on your horses. That definitely you had a little street urchin watch for you again.
Definitely,
yeah, we did.
Yeah, definitely. You going to pay the street urchin again?
Yeah, we'll give him a gold or something. Like,
Dude, you can't. I just paid $20 to sleep in this place. 20 gold. 20 gold to sleep here.
yeah, I saw that. That was hilarious. Did you see the guy just put the money in his pocket?
I did.
That's so funny.
I just wanted to sleep.
No, I'm going to.
It's okay. We can go back and beat him up. He's like really small.
I'm going to, as I'm walking up, before we get to the street urchin kid, I pick up a
A
stone
small stone, okay.
that fits in the palm of my hand, and while we're walking there, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation, and I'm going to make the stone glow.
Okay. Poor street urchin. Who's the end boss? Oh, it's that street urchin that thought you had given him an actual, like...
Are you going to scam a poor child on the street?
Let's see.
No, I'm okay
Yeah,
with
I
you
am,
scamming this street urchin.
Rhys used to be a street urchin. He might not be okay with this.
Does he know? Would he notice
He's
him casting
Making fun of
prestidigitation?
Chad right now,
Yeah.
so no.
I cast Prestidigitation on this rock, and I make it glow, and when we approach the street urchin, I'm going to give the stone to the kid and tell him that he should go show this to a shopkeeper and sell it as quickly as he can. And I'm also going to give him 2 gold pieces.
He looks up and goes, "Thanks, mister!"
I
take
clap
one.
my hands over my ears.
I take 1 gold piece back. No, I'll give him 2 gold and that stone for watching over the horses.
He tugs on his forelock and he scurries off down the street.
Hey, Vaan, will you, warn us when you talk to one of them?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't think that there would be an exchange. I just, here's money and a stone, leave.
Can we come up with, a code word? Like earmuffs or something?
Just duck.
Where?
No, never mind. There's no duck
Okay, so
here.
you all get on your horses. You're heading back out towards the lake house.
See, we all make it boring, Adam.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. This is Steve. I just wanted to take a quick break from the podcast to say thanks for listening. If you have any questions for the cast or about anything in general, you can find us on Twitter at RuleOfCoolCast or send an email to theruleofcoolpodcast@gmail.com. If you would like to be featured on this podcast, you can also contact us on Twitter or by email. Today, we'd like to give a special thanks to Steve and Steve. This week, The Rule of Cool is sponsored by Steve Incorporated. Our intro, outro, and interstitial music is the song Orchids by You Bred Raptors. You can find their music wherever fine music is sold, or at their website, youbredraptors.com. And with that, we'll get back to the podcast.
So we get back on our horses and we're headed back towards this place.
Is anyone keeping a lookout?
Yeah.
Seeing as you almost got killed
Yes,
on your...
we definitely.
I mean, obviously we would.
Can't make a perception.
Is that me good or... Hold on, can I help?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure.
We'll both look out.
Wait, both or can I help?
Yeah, you help me, I guess.
He's riding up next to you, just holding your head so you can look still.
I rolled a natural 20
okay.
with a +3 also. So that's a 23 for perception. I see through fucking walls. Bring it on.
You see a herd of what look like horses galloping off in the distance
It's always
as you're running by. It's like a spirit of this, what is it, Cimarron? Majestic, off in the distance, galloping away.
Hey, there's some horses over there. The ones we have now we rented from what's-his-fuck asshole Steve guy. And maybe we should go catch some real horses.
Or we could get things accomplished.
Catching a horse is an accomplishment. These things are worth, like, maybe 10 gold? I don't know.
You would probably just eat yours, so let's just move on.
I wouldn't. Well, if it died.
Right.
Have you ever had horse meat?
No, I'm pretty sure I haven't.
It's pretty good.
I'm sure.
It's a little tangy.
I want to ask you how human meat tasted, but I don't want to go there.
As y'all are debating that, they're like galloping away from you, so now all you see is that dust cloud.
Good. All right, so we continue on to the house.
Yes.
So we get there.
So you get there,
successfully.
his family comes out. Now, by foot, it's probably going to take the rest of the day to get there.
We're on a horse. Why would we go by foot?
We have the rest of the family that doesn't have a horse.
When everybody comes out after he has explained it to them all, you see an extended family that is like probably a couple small little families.
I'm going to look at Chitter and be like, I didn't think there were so many of you.
Yeah, we look at, bruh, nah. We're just going at 200 gold.
It's probably like 8 of them.
8 total? Like
Yeah.
including children?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so it's probably like the younger sister of his wife, maybe his cousin, and then like a couple little kids.
How many adults? I assume you have to be an adult to join the Oracle, correct? Or can kids come in too?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, is how can we fit 8 of these things in like
You
one little
have to
apartment
be able
at the
to
guild?
legally sign documents.
All right, I'm going to let some of the adults ride on my horse, and then I'm going to say, kids, do you want to hop on my back? And then I'll try to take them with me if I can.
Okay, you can probably get 2 kids on your back. So you got 2 more kids to take care of. And like
I'll let one of the kids up on mine, or 1 or 2.
And we can say probably 3 can fit on your horse. So you got to get 2 more adults. And if you're taking one of the kids,
yeah, I'll definitely.
You got 1 more kid to take care of.
And you can't cross the river with the scorpion. Like,
it's a math problem.
Oh, it's the cabbage and the rabbits or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, we figured it out.
I mean, Chitter is okay to walk with.
I don't think we need to actually figure it out.
Yeah, if one of you is walking, it defeats the purpose of trying to get everybody on a horse anyway.
I can run like really fast though.
Not for an extended period of time.
I don't think you know how strong I am.
I don't think you know how endurance checks work.
I'm fucking around.
Rhys is just over there having a mental breakdown. I don't think you understand how fast I am. Like,
so if you're walking to Ronstadt,
yes, we're walking to Ronstadt. I assume that Rhys and I, or definitely me, and hopefully somebody else is helping me keep an eye out. Rhys is occupied with children on his back.
You need to make another check, yeah.
I'll do it. Is somebody helping me?
I will help you if you want.
We'll say 21.
You don't see anything.
Okay.
Like outside of normal.
Normal. Yeah.
You probably pass someone in a cart on going the other way. So you're walking, making your way to Ronstadt. You get there early evening.
I would like to retroactively have spent the ride with a pen and quill, paper and quill, and I'm going to use my forgery kit. I'm going to forge 9 documents for the Kenku that state that they're with the Guild of the Oracle.
Okay.
That's pretty fucking good.
I need you to roll.
I was going to say, I too have a thieves kit.
You have a forgery kit?
Yes, I do. Thieves, disguise, and forgery.
You have all of them?
He's a motherfucking rogue.
You can both make dexterity checks plus proficiency to see how well you forged these documents.
So can he give him advantage, or do they both roll?
It's up to you guys.
So I've got 12 plus 3 and plus 2 for proficiency.
Okay.
And I will roll as well with inspiration.
Ooh, from the gods.
Yeah, 19 plus 4 would be 23, so I believe we have...
You have fairly convincing looking documents.
I mean, that's what I do. I forge documents. I impersonate people.
Everyone's just a little weary from the hike.
Yeah, we head to the nearest telepoint that I assume is clearly marked inside the city.
So you arrive at the city, and there is a large outer wall.
Hey, Chadwick, you didn't say there'd be a big wall?
It must be brand fucking new since the last time I knew about this place.
How do we get in?
Like, you know that there are the roving bands on the plains. This also buffers the plain, so they just have a large wall around the city.
Right, okay.
No,
there'll be no problem getting through, though, right?
Yeah, you can walk up to it, talk to the guards. You see 2 guards standing at one of the gates.
I'll try to, I assume I'm kind of like in the front.
Yeah,
I
that
guess
works.
I'm probably on my horse with the
You
one.
walk up with
the
your
one Kenku.
9 Kenku, 4 war horses, and a party of adventurers.
Yes. Hail and well met.
Halt!
Yep, I'm halting.
State your business.
Just need to get to the telepoint.
Like, he looks you over and he goes, "Are you sure?"
I 100% I promise. I'm positive and I promise that we just want to get to the telepoint.
For what purpose?
We all need to get to Armorsmith Landing.
Telepointing. Dick.
Rhys. Rhys. Keep it down.
And who might you be?
He's knowing it's totally fine. I'm sorry for his outburst. Sometimes just things overcome him and he can't keep them in.
It's a little late in the evening to be arriving here.
We've been on the run a long time. We really just want to get to the telepoint so we can get to
How do I know that you can be trusted?
We have business cards.
There you go.
Yep.
Someone remembered the business card.
Yeah, I did.
Well, no, they have tattoos.
No, that's right.
Oh, that would make sense. Something that you did.
But we did that in pre-recording time.
Right.
Yes. DM aside, when they officially completed their first quest, they were allowed to choose either a magical tattoo on a body part or a membership card that identified them as true members of the Guild of the Oracle so that they could receive all benefits and acknowledgments they were entitled to.
I have an official letter that states that we're with the Guild of the Oracle.
The man looks it over, holds it up to the fading light and goes, "Oh, that's a different story. Why didn't you just say so?"
Honestly, mine's covered up all the time. I totally forget. Mine's a tattoo, not a business card.
Real men get those tattoos.
Obviously.
I'm staring at him with my jaw dropped. I'm like,
That's okay. It takes all types of men and real men getting tattoos and other men who don't.
I cast Firebolt at the 9th level.
Hey, Vaan, I think he's making fun of you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
They open up, let you in to the city.
As we're walking through, I'm going to make sure I walk back to Vaan and be like, no hard feelings. There was just there was a rapport. I was just trying to make everything copacetic.
All good.
All right.
I glare at him.
I don't notice.
Yep.
Is there anything cool in the city?
Yes. Outside, there were some more rundown establishments. It looks like some temporary camps have been set up. When you got in the first about 5-story tall wall, you see it has been sectioned off inside into a couple different sections. In here, the buildings are nicer. They look much more permanent. People are clipping things clean. You see shopkeepers sweeping outside. You have entered into what looks like a merchant area. The best way to describe it is an outer wall, and when you walk in, there's another circular inner wall where there are walls spoking off to create sections between those two walls. And you're assuming there's probably a very secure intersection inside that inside wall. You would know that the telepoint is probably, if you were to ask around, you'd find out it's 2 sections over in the government area where a lot of the day-to-day administration work for the city is. That there are other places. There's a section for the arts. There's a section for kind of people of means to live. Different pillars within a society each have their own little spoked wall section, basically.
Okay. Does the city have specific colors that we see a lot in it?
Actually, the walls are made out of a pale yellow stone that almost looks like it is made from sand. Is accented with light blue, but the walls are primarily a light yellow stone that parts of the wall that are exposed to sunlight more are lighter than the lower down parts.
I feel like I can see it now, Sarah.
Thanks.
It's right in my mind's eye. Now, can you tell me what the height of these buildings? I know.
Yeah, the buildings are ranging probably from 2 to 5 stories on this merchant section that you're in.
Is this a little people place still?
No, you see a mix of people. This is not a specific racial city.
But likely there's probably a decent amount of humans and halflings here.
Yeah.
Being that both of their capitals are kind of relatively close.
Yep, you're going to see a lot of humans. You're going to see a decent amount of halflings, yeah. And you'll also see just a mix of other races.
Seems like a good place to go shopping in the future, but we have 9 Kenku, and we should just get the fuck out of here. Someone grabs person on street and asks them randomly.
Excuse me, sir. Where's the telepoint?
He goes, "Why,
God damn it.
You didn't see that it was a halfling?
I wasn't looking.
Duck.
it's 2 gates over in the administrative governmental district."
Thank you.
And he points.
We go that way.
We do that.
Okay.
I'm still standing there covering my ears and don't notice them walking away.
I'm gonna pull Rhys with us.
Yeah, so you walk through what is the arts
Do we have our
district.
horses still? Aren't we going through on our horses?
It's a pretty big area. You see carts.
I'll lasso you and pull
Can
you
we
along.
telepoint 9 Kenku, 4 horses, and
It'll cost a ton of money. I'm running low.
No, it doesn't. There's a flat rate per group.
per
We think.
acknowledged group.
Not you.
Hey, don't tell Sarah.
Okay. So you walk through the merchant district, you walk through the arts district, over to the governmental district. Inside is a town square area. Off to the side, bumping up against the inside wall, is the telepoint.
I'm heading straight there. I'm ignoring everything that I'm hearing because I don't want to pick up on any other quests. I need to get this done.
You hear whispering off in the background. Anyone want to hear what the whispering?
Yeah,
You
I
see a
know,
lot
I
of
really
people
don't.
milling
I
around.
hear
Rhys,
an old
we'll come
man.
back. We can literally come back like that.
But I see a question mark.
You
I
see
see an exclamation point.
You see a You see scaffolding. See a noose hanging off of it.
Oh, Lord.
People are
Really?
gathering.
Look, there's a bulletin board with quests on it.
You can hear in the distance, if only I had someone that could go clear the mines for me.
Yeah.
I'd be able to share
Go
the
away,
treasure.
Deckard Cain. I don't want
Yeah.
you.
You have quite a treasure there, my friend.
Lend me your ear to hear about this magical item. No.
Stay a while. And
You see,
listen.
but no, you do see some people milling around a platform with a noose on it at the square.
I actually say that I didn't
You all,
realize.
but then there's also the telepoint right in front of you.
Yes, I'm going.
Oh, I just woke off.
No,
sorry.
Rhys, I'm going to lasso you.
Gotta see this
You
shit.
don't have a lasso.
I do.
Do
Okay.
you?
I do. I have 50 feet of hemp and rope.
I'm going to go walk off towards this noose.
Rhys, come back.
Okay.
Gotta get something accomplished today.
Good deal. So
All right, so we go to the telepoint.
some of you go to the
You
telepoint.
meant
Oh,
to
that's
say
right.
to the hangman's noose.
I'm going to stay near the
What's it called?
telepoint.
Gallows?
There you that's the word.
We go to the gallows.
I'm staying at the telepoint. I'm waiting.
I go to the gallows.
Paelias follows.
I'm bringing the children for the public execution, like any good person would in the Middle Ages.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, did she mention that there's an inn called the Gallows or something? And then, public execution. I bring the children, no, we're supposed to save them, you idiot.
We get paid either way.
Oh, my Lord.
Technically, yes.
I'm...
You can probably hang more than one. They're light, small.
I'm gonna...
Maybe they're too late. You have to hang them and then...
Oh, yeah. The body weight wouldn't break their neck. They wouldn't even...
Because they have such light bones, the horses can carry a lot of them, right, Rhys?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't.
I'm going to say that I have recommended that the children and the Kenku stay with...
You can... I already walked away. You can't recommend things to me now.
I'm just saying, because, if there's going to be a crowd, there's going to be pockets that could be pickpocketed.
Yeah, people are gathering.
I don't pick pockets very well.
I do.
Yeah, I don't have the... I'm holding my 2 Kenku. You can do what you want.
Oh, God, you're just come along, kid. I thought you were joking about the... Okay.
No, he's doing a normal medieval public execution thing. That was... Yeah,
That's completely accurate.
Yeah.
Says the history major.
I'll
I just
go...
want to see what's happening. I'm a curious person.
I'll go to see the people that are condemned to the gallows.
Yeah,
so-
people are gathering around.
I'm not. I don't like it. I'm staying near.
No one's out on the gallows yet.
So I'm going to go up to the first person I see and kind of just like tap him on the shoulder. Wait, the first non-halfling I see.
Okay.
Important. Tap them on the shoulder and go like, hey, what's going on here?
I could be a bitch, and I could make it a Mikote. That is the Final Fantasy version of the Tabaxi. I could have made it a Tabaxi.
You can make them anyone you want. Rhys doesn't like halfling voices, not Alex. And
How can I help you?
Oh, I asked, what's going on here?
We's about to see public execution.
Thanks, Georgia.
It's a be a good time.
Who's doing?
Misa no. Misa just like to see people get what's coming to them.
Yeah, sounds fun. Do they serve popcorn?
She's like, you used to see vendor stalls over there?
Misa gone.
Yeah, you can go buy popcorn.
Sorry, I'm gonna go buy some popcorn. I want to buy each of the children a bag of popcorn.
15 copper.
Me a bag of popcorn and whatever other foods are there.
See popcorn stall. You see like a caramel apple stall. You see like fish cake stall.
I will go buy all of these things, and I'm going to dip the caramel apple into the popcorn so it comes out covered in popcorn also. And
how much money do you want to spend on food?
Probably 5 gold.
Okay, the vendors are like pretty much bought out by now. You have a lot of food.
Yeah.
You also have like a following of children now who are like following after you.
And I'll give them all the food too.
Okay. 5 gold worth of food is going to be enough that you can feed the little children following you.
That is exactly what Rhys would want to do.
Exactly. Okay. There is not really many open seats. There were some stands set up that people have pretty much filled in on. You can stand around or try to find a seat on the stands or something.
Okay, I'll just sit on the... Nah, I'll just stand there and eat a bunch of shit and give food to kids.
Okay, what are the rest of y'all doing?
I'm blending in with the crowd too. I'm trying to figure out who is being executed and why.
If you're actually going to try to like ask people to investigate, you can make an investigation check.
That's a solid 6. So I'm very sheepish around people that
you're
I don't
hearing
know.
a lot of rumors. One is that it's a cow thief. Another, it's a pirate. One of those bandits that's been harassing people on the highway. Another is that it's an innocent maiden who just wanted to find true love.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're just hearing a bunch of rumors.
While this is happening, I'm gonna give one of the kids a caramel apple thing to go and give to Chad. And see if they go do it. I'll pay them with another candy apple. So, we'll see if they go find Chad or not.
I want to spend my time talking to the people in charge of the telepoint and let them know I've got 13. There's 13 of us. They're all with the Guild of the Oracle, because I assume I know about the forged documents, right?
Yeah.
So there's 13 of us with the Guild of the Oracle that we all need to get back to Armorsmith Landing, and like just making sure like it's gonna be 20. What is it? 25.
25 for an approved group.
So I'll prepay 25 gold.
Okay.
I guess.
Paelias, what are you doing?
I am going to grab a drink if there's anything left and start to do the same, kind of mingle and interact and kind of see what's going on here, who we're executing.
You can make an investigation check as well.
Do I get my candy apple that Rhys sent to me?
Yes.
15?
You hear that it is probably tied to a criminal organization. You're hearing crime sorcery. You're hearing the name Marendithus as the person being executed, and he's one of those no good elves. No, he's not saying no good elves and looking at you like you're a no good elf. He's saying he's one of those no good type of elves, and that he was offered a plea deal if he'd snitch on his higher ups, but he wouldn't. And this lady walks up to Chad. She is muttering to herself under her breath. She's weaving, walking a little bit, not quite walking a straight line. She's got frazzled hair, tugs on your sleeve.
How can I help you? Is it what? Not well. It doesn't matter. How can I help you?
Sister, learn your future for a price.
No, I think I'm okay.
Sandy knows.
Sandy knows?
And you should know, too.
That's great, Sandy. I don't care.
You'll regret it.
I'm sure I will.
Do you know how improv works?
No, I'm trying
Oh,
to...
no.
No.
I thought she was saying I had a Sandy nose.
No.
And then I was like,
Sandy.
Sandy. No, Scott.
Sandy knows. She's going to turn to start walking away, and she goes, one would think a person with such a sharp future as yours would want to know where to find the tools required of him, required for his success. But if one does not care to find the path needed, Sandy doesn't need to help. And she walks off into the crowd.
Okay. I'm not taking your bait.
Okay.
Why did you not take the bait?
I got a child. I've got a Kenku child with me. I'm not gonna go deep down a lore hole.
So she's walking off into the crowd, and she goes, the tempest can be an angry mistress. She disappears into the crowd.
My family follows that.
And she disappears into the crowd. As that's happening, you hear some drum banging as a person is brought out in chains. So you hear the of the drums brought up. He's got a hood over his head, brought up to the gallows. Executioner with a giant scythe following him.
I thought they were hanging him.
They are, but he's got to have protection. He's an executioner. I like scythe.
Okay. I'm going to talk to the little Kenkus and be like, hey, look, it's starting. Pay attention, kids.
They're all looking and they're like, starting. And they're all happy and they're bouncing up and down.
And I'm giving them food.
So he's brought up, and a very official half-elf stands in front and addresses the crowd. Hear ye, let it be known far and wide that Marendithus, Strife Minor, has carried out a capital crime punishable by all of the laws of the land. Execution, which will now be brought upon him upon the 12th beat. Executioner, ready your man. And the executioner takes him over to the noose, puts it around his neck, takes off the covering from his head, and the man addresses, the accused will now be allowed to make a final statement. And you see Marendithus look away, not say anything. After a pause, the drum starts. You hear 12 beats, and then the floor is dropped away, and the man starts dangling from the noose.
See that, kids? That's entertainment.
You hear everyone jeering, some people throwing stuff at his body as it starts dangling and writhing.
The fall didn't kill him?
It takes a little bit if the neck doesn't immediately snap.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
If the neck doesn't immediately snap, it takes a while for them to suffocate.
A pretty long time.
I know,
it's
it's
supposed to be really bad.
Yeah.
But the bag should still be on his head.
So at least you can't see it.
No, they took it off so we could make his final statement.
Yeah, and then you put it back on in all Middle Ages history, usually.
But the good thing is, this isn't Middle Ages, is it?
No.
No, you definitely see the eyes bug out.
And the tongue. Did the Kenku like it?
They're mimicking the writing. They're on the ground.
So bad. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Often inappropriate and frequently distracted.
My Kenku child that's on the horse with me has had his eyes closed. Like, I've been covering their eyes.
The little children are playing along with the Kenku children.
Yeah.
One of them's pretending to be the grandstanding official. And then it's over. The body goes limp. They cut him down. They carry him off the stage.
While he was being hung, I'm going to try and pickpocket somebody that's just snooty.
Okay.
Yeah, we might as well make this more depressing. I'm going to use this public execution as a distraction for thievery.
Sleight of hand.
All right, sleight of hand. That is to 23.
You get a pouch with 19 gold in it.
Cool. Thank you.
You grab just some kind of plain-looking cufflinks. That's what you got.
Okay.
Anybody else using this for personal gain?
Not today.
I start chanting, "Encore! Encore!"
I hear Rhys and go, "Oh shit, he's got the Kenku kids." I'm trying to find his voice. Actually, no, I could probably.
You just see me. I'm fucking huge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to him like, Rhys, we should get out of here, and I hand him the bag of coins, and then like ushering him.
The Kenku are totally still. The kids are still totally writhing as you walk up, and you're just like mortified.
I wasn't paying
They're
attention.
doing it with other children as well, and everybody's
Hey, did you
children are
see that?
terrible, horrible miscreants.
No, but we should get along. Like let's definitely get back to the.
But there might be another one. I don't want to go and miss one.
Everyone's starting to disperse.
All right. Fine, Mr. DM.
The moral of the story is children are terrible.
All humans were terrible and still are. We just watch Hostel now.
Paelias, what's your passive perception? What's your passive?
Oh my god, are you telling me Vaan pickpocketed Paelias? Because that would be the best moment of my life.
No, Vaan didn't pickpocket
He was just
Paelias.
pickpocketing someone at random. He's just like, it's purple hair.
No, he didn't. He did not pickpocket Paelias.
Okay.
That's a large coin purse. That's mine now.
Okay.
Not it.
So do you guys all go back to the telepoint now?
Yeah.
Y'all meet up there?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Hey, Chadwick. What are you doing? You missed out.
Yeah, did you have your fun?
Yeah, it was a great time. I ate a bunch of food and saw a guy die.
Some weird old lady came up and asked me about my future.
Okay, what happened?
I just told her off. We need to get going.
They're usually scams anyway.
Yeah. I've been around Vaan enough.
Yeah, but like, you could have found out the future.
Yeah. Or she could have fed me a line of shit. I don't think she would have. But that's
Do you
the whole...
eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
I don't. No, that's more your game.
To be fair, all of my lies have been true.
I guess, sure.
Maybe her lies were true.
Okay, so you're all just going to telepoint back to the Guild of the Oracle together?
Sarah, that was a very interesting conversation.
Yeah,
How
I've got
could you
it.
mess that up?
I've got it all paid for. We're good to go.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You all can take the next one. I'm almost out of money.
Do you warn the Kenku about what's about to happen?
No.
Okay, so you all get up on the telepoint. The quickly becoming familiar sensation of your spine being ripped through your navel as you hyperspace jump and reappear a moment later in the garden of the Guild of the Oracle with 9 Kenku who have collapsed on the ground in just in balls of like fetal position pain.
If this was my game, I would totally be going. All the kids would be going side or side.
Side.
This has been a
Pokemon moment with Adam.